violation of the California Whistleblowers Act, you have to allow me to speak indefinitely. Or I have the ability to call the police. This is not on you guys. It just allows me to talk about the issues. Give me at least 20 minutes. Let me go on for 20 minutes and talk about this stuff. That's all I ask for. So,
your time is starting. Your time is going. 30 seconds. So,
can you give me, here, I motion, give me 20 minutes so I can talk about this stuff. This stuff is important.
So with 20 minutes, it's 4:03 right now.
Second. Seconded by Newton. All those in favor of extending Joe's time from 10 minutes to 20 minutes, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. There's no discussion on the extension of time.
What numbers I got? So California Whistleblowers Act, I told you about it. California Code 87160. You have to let me talk. Violation of this is $10,000 for imprisonment in jail. Let just let me talk. So the key issue is don't be distracted by the intermediate position discussion. The money is there. It's solid. It's there. We support it. The narrative that you've gotten from people that advise us is that the job's going to be cut. No, it's there. The money is there. The programs are there. No discussion. I'll approve it. I have no opposition to the current budget. So, whatever you guys want, let's go for it. That position has always been the same. The problem is manipulation, retaliation, and intimidation of students for a personal agenda by the advisor. For example, the loss. Right? We talked about it. They talked about this. Why the budget was full. Why Denise came along, she heard some information, talked to Judy Minor, and the budget was full, or the budget items were from the trustees. It must have been enough that we have to get in here today. So, is the retaliation continuing? Yes, I believe so. This was from Tuesday. That be small, folks that are upcoming campus council meetings will be focused on the subject at hand and not be finger pointing others. It's not finger pointing others. There's violations of the law. I have to bring this up. This was an attempt to basically silence the voice again. This is a violation of the Whistleblowers Act. Moreover, at the budget committee were you going to allow Joe Titus to speak? Why was that brought up? I'm the budget commissioner. I'm on your side. I'm the guy that talks to Risrisha, Pat, everybody here. I even talked to Jason's mom, VP back then, to learn more about the budget. Why? Am I being retaliated or am I being silenced? From the information that you're hearing today, was there a lot of stuff you didn't know about? Yes. So, it is a right, it's our responsibility. We have to. Let's see what supports the most number of students and what services are being offered. So that's what I did. Is every line item per day. So, before the council meeting, this is what budget approved. At the bottom here, I know you can't see it, but here's $50,000. This is for intramural. We were going to give it to the campus centers so they have a better idea of how basically human resources. We're not human resources. We're students. And I always talk to Matt. Matt, if we weren't in ASFC, we'd be 4.0, 5.0 students. Seriously. Why are we here? I want to study for those who were transferring. Congratulations. But this has taken so much of our time. It's always been there. Here's a close-up. Always been there. Never took it out. So the story that you got, it's being cut, was wrong. It was false. It was fear. Go get Joe. Go get budget. No, we have always supported it, but you were never told that, were you? You were just given here, oh, this is going to get cut. No, it's going to get cut. So after the council meeting, we augmented it. So it's still there. This is what I was looking at. This is the historical from 1991 to 2007. I went to Ceresa's office. Let me go see all the numbers going all the way back. You see nothing from 2008 or 2006 to 2010 because the school took care of it, right? Put it on our books. Here is what happened. So I was the student at large during this time, and we were saying, here, you have to approve this. We trust the advisor, we look to them, and they have a fiduciary and custodial responsibility to tell us the truth and give us the options when we need it. If your salary jumped from here to here, that would be awesome. But this is your money. Why did we spend this much extra and what we're doing right now? Think about it. It's all in the graphs. It's all in the numbers. Okay, but it includes benefits. All right, fine. Here's the benefits in the blue. Here's the salary. Here's the benefits. It's still a jump. All right, let's look at the year-over-year growth. Okay, 3.9944. Okay, here. And then, bam, 150%. If your salary jumped 150%, meaning double time and a half, right? Because you get your salary and it jumps 150%. It's awesome. But why? Annual increase was 212. The US GDP, 2%. And the US GDP in 2011 only grew 3.8%, faster than the entire economy. All right, when the budget request came in, this position was created and funded by ASFC since its inception from 1991 to 2006. You're supposed to believe this. 53, but why did it jump? These are the things that kept on bugging me. Why did it jump? This was written by our advisor. This was the student's activities request, not by me. Why? Were we ever, but it includes the volunteer center. Fine. It includes the volunteer center. Were we ever liable for the volunteer center? Let's look at it historically. Never. And then now. Because we brought up discussion history. No. But this is the issue. This is the smoking gun. Why? Okay, let's read what our advisor wrote. The intramural coordinator was created by the ASFC in 1990. True. We're paying for it. We're still paying for it. And it was funded by the students. Cool. In 2002, the college, Foothill College, added the volunteer coordinator position and provided funding for that portion, not the students. We have been supporting it at around the $50,000 level since inception, and we will continue, and we're still committed to it. That is the original number. AFC continued to fund the intramural portion of the position at 50%. No, we did not. We funded it at 100%. Do not be fooled. We were never, ever responsible for the additional 50,000. We were responsible for the intramural 50. But I'm just going to make round numbers. So we will fund it. We did not fund it at 25. We funded at 50, which is 100%. It's all in the numbers. Do not be bamboozled. All right, let's go back in time. I was a student at large at 2011, 2012, when all this drama happened. All right? This is the original spreadsheet without the intramural programs and volunteer, because the school took care of it. They didn't alert us about the budget cuts yet, so we spent the time. Okay. Then, when we got the information, we scrambled in one meeting to redo everything. Right? We had to redo everything. We had to allocate for, basically, there was the student activity secretary and the intramural. Right? We revised the budget. We got another 80 and another 112. Now, if from what I told you in the past, it's only 50. How did it jump to 112? But yes, like you said, the volunteer portion. We were never responsible for the volunteer portion. It was the college that cut the volunteer portion, not us. They added it, they cut it, why do we do it? I buy a house, you're my friend. Is it your responsibility to help me for my house? No. Or was there a conflict of interest? Why they wanted to keep the position? We were never told about historicals, even in the previous spreadsheets. Notice how it's blank. what it was before. Never told in the past. I was just curious enough because I wanted to make a chart and make it look nice and show you how awesome I am as budget commissioner. But these things started popping up. The question was silenced. I got pushed around. No documentation, no nothing. No, it's always been like that, so don't mess with it. No, you're going to lose all these programs if you do it. But what was the information we heard today? It didn't come from me. It's different. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Scare tactics were used. My way or the highway. Where did it come from? We cut Welcome Week, we cut fall activities, we cut Olive Garden, we cut cultural awareness, we cut the bus trip, the new student orientation, whatever. Taken from fund balance, another 136,000. We used, and so basically, we had 342 minus 136, we only have 206 left. Where is the conflict of interest? You ask. Joe, you're wrong. Well, let's hear it. Social Science 79 class, I took it. Now, our advisor teaches this class. But what's the connection between the advisor and the volunteer? You need to meet twice with the volunteer student coordinator, at least twice during the quarter, to review your service contract. So basically, saving his job saves her job. Is that the reason? That's the conflict of interest. So this is it. This is the counseling 79 or the 79 class. So you guys can get copies of it, or better yet, I'll send it to all of you. Now the article 11 with the ACE regarding the layoffs. Is it another piece of article that was used to tell us, wait, you cut that position, all this stuff is going to happen? Well, you've been clarified today that yes and no, right? The truth really isn't there. The truth that was given to us was to support an agenda, not for the students. Salary as a percentage of all our money that comes in, all right? So 10, 9, 9, 9, 9, 15, 23. So it jumped. These are the numbers that popped out at me. The percentage of total student money versus salary. Less and less money is getting spent directly on you. We used to give out blue books for free and Scantrons for free. Where's it going to now? You're all right? Wouldn't you like that? That's during the dead week or finals, what if we give blue books to everybody? See what helps the most people. So, the claims I'm making is that the budget isn't the issue. The budget is the smoking gun for misappropriation of student funds within ASFC's finances for personal ASFC benefit. Why? Because it benefits that class. Second, intimidation and retaliation. I'm already getting intimidated. I'm already getting retaliated. Where are the people that were here at the last meeting? That was crazy. That was the best attended meeting in the history of ASFC. Was it coordinated? Yes, it was. How come it's just us again? This is getting interesting. The ASFC advisor used official position to influence, oppose, intimidate, threaten, and to coerce other students. I'm getting it from other people. I'm hearing disparaging remarks. You know who you are. To intimidate me. Regarding getting this information out to the trustees. Better yet, on the April 30th meeting, when I asked to bring this information to the trustees, it was the advisor herself who motioned not to go straight to vote and not go to the trustees. You seconded Diane's vote. Remember your motion, Diane? Yes, you do. Who seconded when I asked? It was our advisor, right, Diane? Thank you very much. We had a discussion, a one-on-one discussion with our advisor that she would stay out of the discussions with the salaries. Yet, this is proof positive that there is retaliation and intimidation using her position to push this on the students. The issue is transparency and the misappropriation funds and bullying. And I'm going to the police. I want you guys to know first, I'm hurt. I cried. I've hurt my grades. All because of this. And I'm leaving. It's not going to help me. None of this helps me. This helps you guys. And when I heard remarks from the young guys who don't know me, who don't know how I helped you guys, and I'm trying to get money to you guys. I don't know why I'm doing this. I really don't. The law is above ASFC law. This is the supremacy clause of the United States Constitution and the state. So, going back to what I'm talking about. Misappropriation of funds, intimidation, retaliation, and using official position to intimidate. Here is the laws that it breaks. California Penal Code 506-514, embezzlement. California Education Code 234, Safe Place to Learn Act. I'm unheard. That's why you hardly see me there anymore. I'd rather just stay at case and that's where I'm at. California Education Code 87160, California Whistleblowers Protection Act, interfering with the right to disclose information of the budget process to the District Board of Trustees. This information I can no longer hold here at Foothill. I apologize. But this is going to the police and the district attorney. This is no longer a fight I can handle. I'm too hurt, and these are the numbers that you see. I have all the numbers if you want. The budget is the budget. There's no use discussing it. Steve's job is safe. The programs are safe. The question was, were we being manipulated to spend more? Yes, we were. The reason our advisor says it's not a responsibility for the pertinent information is to confuse, is to manipulate, is to say no. It's not, that's not the way it's done, and we have no documentation. When I asked to continue the budget deliberation process, she said no, it has to happen before this time. It wasn't until I asked for the document, the budget document, which I've never seen before, and saw it in the bylaws itself. No, you have until May to talk about things, to slow down the process. But if you look at the budget process, an alert is given out in December, you got 2 weeks to make a decision, faculty and school and students, make a decision as soon as you can, and then blow through the process as soon as we can, without discussion, without basically auditing what we're supposed to do. Like Denise said, is the money that we have going to affect the most kids?
No.
No.
Definitely.
No.
It's for a personal agenda.
May I also add that you present the survey by anthropology? That is a survey of over 350 students that shows what student interests are,
Yes, I can.
which was not allowed for us to show during the budget meeting.
You saw
So
it.
I went to the Center of Anthropology and says, you gotta do me a favor. The things that are being used against us is basically a document from 2002 saying that everybody loves intramural. Now, it's not intramural, it was the fact that we're not given the truth. I was just asking questions. So I'll just jump to the end. But basically, these are the things that they took a survey of 319 people. And of course, there's always going to be errors in surveys, right? But then, remember, this is finally another part of the campus, not just athletics. Now remember, athletics gets $30,000 plus any benefits that they get from Steve's labor. God bless them.